Sometimes I can see the future. David's 4.5-year-old eyes open portals to an alternate universe. Really? Yep. Not all the time, but sometimes. Wow. Let's race! His little legs bounded off outside, begging me to follow, right past his mom, flying around the corner, kicking through muddy grass sullied with horse manure and gravel. I chased after him, 33-year-old heart injected with a time warp elixir made of everything's possible. I'm gonna catch you, I'm gonna catch you. David ducked his head, pumped his fists, and punched it into high gear. I inhaled the same joy of young boy treasure hunts, spring rain puddle stomping, and winter snow football tackles as I sped up alongside him, wanting to press my hand to that rusted pickup truck skin first and declare, "Victory!" But remembering that I was an adult, trying to beat a 4-year-old. I don't remember who won. My daddy has a pickup truck. Really? You get to see him much? Not much, but sometimes. His eyes fell to earth for a second before looking up to see this big male jumping bean still smiling at him with more compassion than before. A flash of excitement erased the melancholy from his face. "Oh, come on, let's race!" And he took off again, back around the corner to where we started. This time, I let him win. "You beat me, man, you're so fast." Unfazed, he took off again. 4.5-year-old limbs wanting to extend this marathon of older male enjoyment as long as possible. We raced back and forth, faster than any racehorse could run, longer than the endurance of the sun. It's a good thing that I'm in relatively good shape, Phil, because David wouldn't take no for an answer. Pushed himself to go faster and faster. By the time the moon glanced a merciful eye down to our well-worn track, he noticed little legs beginning to wobble. "You're getting tired," I yelled mischievously as I chased after a slower pace. We got back to home base. I said, "Do you want to look at the art?" He grabbed my hand and we trudged inside the Austin Figurative Gallery. "She doesn't have any clothes on. She doesn't have any clothes on. How come she doesn't have any clothes on?" Almost all the paintings were nudes. I just met this kid and I'm not even in a relationship with his mom, and already I get to have the talk with her. People paint people without clothes sometimes because the human body's beautiful, I said, noticing his mother nodding slowly with a wry smile a few yards away. "Well, she doesn't have any clothes on. Come on, let's race again." You can't beat a night of racing for a boy with no full-time dad. Life doesn't get much sweeter than innocent, boy-like fun for an unmarried man with no full-time son. When David finally finished his racing, as flying through the night skies, I swung him round in my arms. I knelt down and looked into his happy, tired eyes again. "Remember how I told you that sometimes I can see the future?" "Yeah." Well, one day, you're going to grow up to be a man, because that's what little boys do. And you're going to have a good relationship with your mom and be thankful for her. And you're going to teach other boys how to be a man, just like you. The silence of 2 seconds lasted like an eternity as a seed of hope took root in the child's vast universe. "Can we race one more time, Peter?" he asked, conquering what was left of my heart. I stepped through portals into an alternate universe where children's requests can never be denied, and the hard father always finds time to plant seeds in the soil of growing boys. Sure, I mean, let's race.